This is Black River by Zero Oito. It's 504.16 megabytes to download. And it says a fictional region located in Europe with a small town, a large lake and a river running through the centre of the map. 90 fields, 125 buyable land, various forest areas, stone quarry, a large lime deposit, an area of greenhouses, a placeable liquid tank, buying stations, sawmill and carpentry with increased capacities, a flour factory, 2 trains, 5 points for loading the train, 2 railroad silos, BGA, animal dealer, custom vehicle store, standard production chain, collectibles, free water in the windmills. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes, and this is the map, guys. Pretty cool map, I must say. It's got some really nice detail on it, some great sound effects on here as well. Now this did come out for PC first. I don't know why it didn't come out on console, and then it got removed, I think, but now it's back on Mod Hub, and it is also available for us console players. So pretty smart is what I'm trying to say. We are here at the sort of fuel station, and we've got our pickup there. I'm in new farmer mode, and this is what we start off with in new farmer mode. So we get the farm area. It also has a cow pasture, some sheds and things like that, which we'll check out. And we also get these fields. So we've got field 1, this field here, which is actually number 2, sort of blended in with the bee hive colour, and field 3 as well. So we start off with those plots. It also says plot 7 there, but that kind of, it's part of that, so I'm not sure about that one. But field prices obviously vary. Now it's split up into plots nowadays, as you can see. So anything that hasn't got a plot number, like these areas up here, you cannot buy, and they are a slightly lighter colour anyway. But field prices, 95 I think is probably the biggest and dearest, 1.3 million. Let's pick a small, anyone would do, 37, 41,000. So you can see examples. Forestry areas, 819,000. Smaller bit, 194, like so. So yeah, anywhere that hasn't got a plot number you cannot buy. 56,000, like so. So pretty cool. We've got this big lake here. There's quite a nice sort of jetty pontoon area going on there, which is nice, and then the river that runs through, like so. Now there is 2 trains, as it says. There's I think 3 or 4 railroad silos which we can use, but there is 1 train for selling, which basically that's a sell point there, and there's another one on the other side of the map, just there. And that runs basically across like that, and it will sell at those 2 sell points. The other train, which you can use to transport goods, logs and things like that, that does a whole loop around the map like this. So railroad silo there, plenty of rent-a-train places, and you can load up from them as well. Rent-a-train, it's got loading platforms, another silo, and then it comes all the way back down like that. So it kind of does a loop once you obviously rent it. We've got a quarry going on, we've got BGA, we've got some cool sell points and areas. We will check them out. Up here, a lot of greenhouses as well. There's a couple of placeable areas. I think this one's here, and there was another one. Where's it gone? Just here. They have got little sheds on, but you can use them. I'll show you that up here when we get up there. But pretty cool. Up here at the shop, just there, we do have a store forklift, which is a nice touch as well. So yeah, pretty smart map. There goes the train coming down. So we will go round and check it out, obviously, as always. In this menu there's 20 collectibles. They are the game cartridges. No productions. Contracts are available on other fields. Z8 agriculture, that's quite cool. It's just showing farmers' names, but that's pretty cool that you've got that. We do start off with some cows in our cow barn. So we've got 15 brown Swiss, 15 Holsteins. They're both 18 months old, or all of them should I say. They have got some TMR, which is nice, and straw, so pretty good. So they will be producing straight away. We do also have some products in storage. We got 33,254 litres of wheat, which we'll talk about a bit more when we get up to the farm. Got some seeds. We've got milk going because of the cows. Straw, that's part of their bedding. But I'll talk about all that when we get near there. There's no custom crops or any production sort of produce added in, so to speak. It's all pretty standard in that sense. There's a couple of productions that have been modified, which again we'll go through as we go round. What else do I need to tell you? We'll do this little area. We'll get up to the farm. We'll go through modded in things. There's only 2, I think. And we'll do the whole slot count, painting textures, things like that. So it is a bit high on the megabyte download and your slot count, but you've got some awesome detail on this map, including things like this, which is obviously part of a case delivery, so the driver's probably gone in for a snack. But we are at the fuel station now. Top right, straight away you can see the money's a little bit not off, but we're a little bit over than normal. When you first load into the map, you are minus $12. That is for fuel. I'm not sure quite where, because this pickup's in dire need of some fuel and some repair. But we have gained some money, and that's because we've got a solar panel up at the farm, which you'll see a bit later. But fuel station, obviously fuel here. We've got electric charging point like so. Over here, there's just all little detail like this. Look, we've got someone probably worried about their car. Transport trailers, look, houses and cars. But anyway, we've got a workshop trigger just here, like so you can do some customization repair here. This is the garage or the fuel station shop. Got a ATM cash machine just there. Round the back we do have a sell point for that. This will take some of your sort of productions like flour, bread, I think it will also take grapes. And then over this side we're at the back of the fast food restaurant. That is a sell point, again nicely decorated, pretty smart. But I love the detail on this map, the electricity pylons running through. There is a plane sometimes going through the sky, and you can see all the jet stream. Distant texture is awesome. You can see over there. It's a pretty cool map, I must admit. Do like it. Anyway, let's get going. Right, I'm going to fill up actually, because you can see the fuel is very low. We might as well fill up that, and we'll head on. Let's put the little mini map on, and I know where I'm roughly going. We'll head on up to the main farm, which is up here. I love these dirt tracks. They've got proper little ruts in them. Some of the off-road tracks like this are a little bit bumpy, so just be careful with your speed. That's all I would say. I flipped this pickup over a couple of times through my own stupidness. But here we are heading even. Let's talk properly, please. Into our farm. There's some of our cows, as you can see. So it's not a huge pasture for them to graze. We'll go down this side first. I think we'll check out the cows before we get carried away. So it is a standard barn, so they are obviously there. Milk in there, dialogue box there. 45 cows. We've already got 30 in, so happy days. Feed and straw triggers in here. Like I said earlier, we've got maxed out pretty much on those. Slurry point there, and manure extension. We do have a little bit of manure in there as well. You can load up from there, which is all good. We've got a bunker silo down the side here. I'll jump back in this pickup, and we'll get up round into this area first, and then we'll do slot counts. Otherwise you're going to see all the machinery before we get anywhere. I park like that because that is where we kind of need to be poking our nose in a minute. Right, slot counts in new farmer mode. We do start off with quite a lot of equipment, but the slot count is... I'm just going to be quiet there because every now and then you get that noise and I have no idea. When you first load into the map, it happens. I'm not sure what it is. I thought it was a train at first, but when you start off over here, you're nowhere near a train track. So I'm not quite sure. There is some really quirky, cool noises on this map, but I'm not sure what that one is. Anyway, slot count in new farmer mode, 1,731. So a little bit up there. So we do get in small tractors a voucher G105, a New Holland T7 medium tractor, a nice harvester, New Holland CH770, got a Class Torian wheel loader, a 2017 pickup, which obviously we've just been in, Rudolph trailer, header for your harvester, cultivator, subsoiler, a seeder, a roller, sprayer, fertilizer spreader, a mower, just a rear one, a windrower, a baler, it's not a bale wrapper, and in animals we've got a straw blower and a tanker for milk, water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide. We've got a animal transport trailer for animals, obviously. Wheel load of tools, we've got a bucket and pallet fork, trailer for your header, got an Agco 1100 weight, and then in belt systems we've got these augers which you're going to need for your silo because we've got a flat bottom bin which we'll look at in a second. So quite a lot of equipment, so not too bad at all. Now I didn't go through the whole process of selling off all the barns and things like that, so I've just sold all this equipment off and you can get the slot count down to 1,519 if you wish to. In Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, the slot count is 1,415. You do start off with a pickup, but nothing else. You don't get any land or anything like that. And on this farm, the only things that are here is this shed, and up the top there, we'll go up there in a second, there is another shed. So that is all that is here, these two sheds. No silos or anything like that. No, I don't think there's any animal pens actually. No, I don't think there is. Yeah, so, and also my position may have slightly changed and the money might be slightly more because I had to do this in two parts. So I started recording yesterday and run out of time. So I'm back today to do this one. So we will crack on with it. We'll leave that there. We'll get round the farm. Huge great shed. I do love this shed. I say it quite a lot. But we do have a workshop in here. The voucher is already here. And that is in dire need of repair and painting. Some of our equipment is a little bit ropey. It's got hours on. I think the pickup is a bit... yeah, not too bad. But that voucher is the worst. So, yeah, awesome shed. A lot of our equipment here. We've got 5 IBCs of herbicide, which is nice. That's a nice touch to start off with that. Come out there, we'll come back to that in a second. Round the corner, this is quite cool. Oh, this lime is here as well in Farm Manager and Start from Scratch. So yeah, we've got a pile of lime. The wheel loader is ready to go. And we've also got our spreader ready to be loaded up. So that's a nice touch. I've no idea how much there is in quantity there, but quite a bit. Then we've got our silo set up. So we've got the flat bottom bin. If we walk up to that, bottom right in the info, you can see that wheat that I talked about earlier in the prices menu. So we do have 33,000 just over in there. And if you're not familiar with this setup, you will need to unload back up to this yellow one and dump in. That has already been positioned for us, which is nice. Fills up in there, and then to take out, it unloads into there and then shoots up. You need a park your trailer underneath. So it's pretty straightforward. But also in this trailer, again, bottom right, if you look, we do have 18,500 litres of wheat in there as well. So they've given us quite a bit of wheat to get going, which is nice. got some floodlights. And over here, let's start with this one. This is the base game Karma 16. So this will hold either seeds or mineral feed. You can't have both, it's one or the other. We do have 5,000 litres in there. So if I click on mineral feed, it will not allow us to put any more in there. But that does have a total capacity of 27,300. You can buy more and then just unload. And then we have this one. This is a stainless steel fertilizer tank, so that's got solid fertilizer in. That is all that one holds. You can't get anything else. Total capacity of 60,000 litres though. Again, we've got 5,000 in there. And then we've got this fella. Now this is modded in. I probably should show the mods actually. Like I said earlier, well yesterday for me, we have got 2 mods, that is it, that have been included. So in container we have got that one we just stood in front of. It is a modded in version of this liquid fertilizer tank. It's called liquids tank. That will hold a total of 100,000 litres, and I will get to what you can put in there, but it's pretty nifty, I must admit. And also in productions and greenhouses, we've got these 3 greenhouses. We've got a small, medium and large, just like the base game ones. They are slightly cheaper, but they will need to take more ingredients. So you're going to need, as well as water, solid fertilizer and seeds, but they will produce the same things: lettuce, strawberries and tomatoes. We will see some of those a bit later as we go round, but this thing's pretty nifty. I like this. That does have 5,000 litres of liquid fertilizer already in there, but it's got a little trick up its sleeve. It will hold water, milk, liquid fertilizer and herbicide, and you can have more than one thing in there, which is nice. So we've already got liquid fertilizer in there. If we want to put in, we'll just put in 100 litres. As you can see, bottom right, we've got 100 litres of herbicide and liquid fertilizer in there. So that's pretty cool. They've done that. I like that. Then round here we got our hayloft. It is the standard base game one. So you collect your hay or straw out of there and you tip in there. I think it's 250,000 litre capacity. And we've got our harvester parked round here ready to go. If I go up to landscaping mode, save me running over, right up on this mound, it could be a little bit tricky collecting the honey. We've got our beehive and the pallet spawn point, like so. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from getting rid of those trees, lowering the ground there and filling that in. If you wanted that as a whole field, it's up to you. So that is that area, pretty nifty. We'll jump back in the pickup. I'm gonna skip like that just for quickness. Up this little track we've got our farmhouse just there. As you can see, that is why our money went up. That is the solar panel. Do have a dog, look, there's the dog roaming around, happy days. It's the Oak Belleron farmhouse, so most of you will be familiar with that. Sleep trigger on the porch, there is a collectible, we'll have that. 50 grand each. It is the game cartridges, just like Oak Belleron. So yeah, sleep trigger there. There's the dog house there. And then in here we do have our wardrobe function, and then when you collect the collectibles they will appear there, and you've got the sort of computer there. Bit of fun, isn't it? Got a pressure washer just there, nice. And this is the other shed that I talked about earlier, being in here in Farm Manager and start from scratch. So that is our farm, guys. We've got some spotlights as well. Oh, there's a weather station up top of the hill there. Literally only just noticed that. So I think it definitely will be one of those maps where you're just going to be always spotting things. There's the train track to our left. Deer running through. We've got our first rent a train point just there. I quite like it. They're easy to spot. It's like a phone sort of booth, red one. So just there. And there's a lot of loading places where you can load up the train, and from that side as well, which is nice. Whoa, here comes the train. I think it said in the description there's 5 places where you can load up the train, so not too bad. we need to head this way. Now I do need to get my bearings again because, like I said, I'm recording the next day from when I did my sort of first look round. There's that noise again, look, I've no idea what that is. And this is pretty cool. This little windmill here, water mill, there is a few of these on the map. They're not showing as icons on the map, so we are over here, so it's just a sort of case of you spotting one and then remembering where it is. But you can grab free water from this, so that's, or those should I say, because there is quite a few of them. But then there is a great big river and a lake on the map as well. Right, we've got our railroad silo, so you dump in there, collect on the right hand side, and then obviously the other side of here we've got the road, the train side of it, another rent a train option. There is a lot on here of those. So yeah, just there, look, you're unloading and loading up via the train, which is cool. So out of here and moving along, got quite a cool area up here as well. We do go onto a nice road now, so it shouldn't be as bumpy. On the right hand side we've got the biomass heating plant. I like the way they do the flowers. We've got BHP there just to let us know that it's there. I will leave the pickup there because we need to head down that way. But this is pretty cool, so a lot of detail and decoration. Again, it's what's going to be using up your slot count. But look, we've got some steam coming out of there. Got old train wheels or whatever they're called, people walking around, pictures, very nice. So this is a workshop trigger, so just there you can do your customization and repair. But pretty cool. The train runs along the back of there, which is nice. If we move on down, we do need to open these gates. Some gates to certain sale points, I can't remember if I said it already, but they do open at 9 AM, so not too bad. Right in front of us on the left up the ramp here we do have a sale point. That is the grain elevator, and then right next to it this is a buy station, and it's been nicely done with the symbols on the ground so you always know what's going on. So you can buy seeds, solid fertilizer and lime here, so that's pretty cool. We do need to open the gates again to get out. And then back out onto this road. I like the mud all scuffed across the road. Oh, that car just stopped for some reason. Thank you very much. But there's the huge lake. Pretty cool. Awesome view, that. Very, very nicely detailed map. I like this. Where are we next? We have on the left hand side here, this is Joseph's Carpentry. So just in there, that is our carpentry, which is nice. And then down this track here we've got one of the modded in sort of productions. This is the flour factory. Round the back again, nice detail of all the trucks labelled up. We've got our pallet spawn point just there. So this is kind of like your grain mill basically, but it's been slightly adjusted. I think we will buy it for 100 grand just so you can see, because they have added in corn flour and soybeans, so it is literally just dumping in one of those to get flour out again, so not too bad at all. And that's obviously where you'll dump in your products. Very nice. That is the flour factory. Right, moving on from there, we will whiz down here, and I think I need to go down here. It's kind of coming back to me. I probably will have to refer to the map a couple of times, guys, so Apologies for that. I don't think it's that one. No, we need to go round. We do have speed bumps, look, in the road, which is pretty cool. So if we can squeeze between these people, up round the back we have got the bakery, which is just there. Very nice. I think that's from Opeleron as well. We've got all these different models, look, going on. Nice detail of this houses and things. And then if we swing a left by this chap, excuse me, you do need to be careful because cars do come out this way. It's probably not the right way in, but hey ho. And then round the back we've got a sale point. This is the grocer Y Mart or grocery mart, however you say it. And then if we just nip across here, we've got our shop. Now I'm not going to go inside too much because there is music playing again, like I can't remember, something Valley, they bought a map out and I was okay with it, but one of my buddies, Bruce, I think he got a copyright claim against it for the music inside. But just behind there it's pretty much the same as that map. We've got the receptionist and I don't know, manager maybe, but you've got a shop icon, we've got an ATM. I'll quickly open this up. We've got a workshop trigger in there, so yeah, as you can see you can drive all the way through. I just want to keep away from that music and just keep talking over it because I don't want to be copyright claim. We can load up the train here I think as well, yeah, possibly. Over there another rent a train option. We do have the forklift there for the store, so that's nice, and your reset point is up here underneath this canopy, so hopefully it won't be too tight for getting things out. We'll just have a quick look at the map and then it gives me a chance to get my bearings. So yeah, we started off at the fuel station and we went across, did all the farm like that, came up here, railroad silo, across, workshop, this sell point, biomass, buy point as well, all the way along, carpentry, flour factory, and then it was bakery. That sell point, we're now in the shop, so we're going to carry on round like this. I don't know why the cars keep stopping. Someone's having a problem somewhere. Try and cut in front of them. Apologies for my reckless driving. So in here we do have, I think this was the, what was this one? This was the spinnery, I do believe. Let's just double check that. Yes, that is the spinnery. So again, nicely done. We do have a little bit of an issue with a sign here which seems to be floating, which was obviously up against the gates when that was shut, but that is the dairy, as you can see, just across the road. And then in here on the right hand side we've got the pizzeria sale point, which is just round the back like so. And if I go down this way, I think we've got the cheese factory on our left. And then we do have, where was that? There, restaurant sale point. I think I've got to go this way. So yeah, yesterday I had it all fresh in my mind and now it's all gone a bit blank. But this is the restaurant sale point. Now this could be quite tight in here, guys, because we've got a gate here and you're going to need to back up into there to sell at the restaurant. But there you go, pretty cool area there, nicely built up, quite a bit going on. But we'll head on out of here over the speed bump and back on the tracks. We'll come back that way, I think. And this is the area where we've got all the greenhouses going on, so we will drive in. We've got a few sheds here and there, and we've got these three exactly the same as our farm that I just showed you. They hold the same things. They are empty though, so you will need to fill those up, but pretty handy having them here, especially with the greenhouses. These ones you will need to buy individually. They're all the large greenhouses, so 9,000 water and things like that you're going to need to put in there. There is 5 here and there's 5 just next door. Like I say, there's these sheds. There's another shed up the back here. You can open that without owning this land as well, which is good. So that is the greenhouses. And if we go out and down in through here, there's a couple of these on the map. They're kind of like, I guess, little placeable areas. Pretty open, pretty flat. But even owning this land, you can buy it. We are now here, so you can buy that plot of land. I did buy it. You just can't sell this building, this shed, but we can go in it, so it's not completely useless. So you can use that as storage. And like I say, we haven't owned this land, or we haven't bought this land, it's better English, but we can open that shed. And I think the other one was over there, I think. Yeah, that's where the other one was. So we're going to carry on down. We'll have to come through there and then come all the way down round like that. It will make sense. I'm just trying to get my bearings. Oh, a bit too close to the gate there. Right, so follow this track all the way down. We do have the sawmill, which is right next to the train tracks here, and it's got a nice touch as well. Yeah, it's pretty bumpy, these tracks, guys, so I'd be careful. Did manage to flip this pickup a couple of times. Another renter train point, look, and another loading platform. So there's where your planks will appear. A lot going on again, bit of life. There's your buy point, wood chip out point, and then round the back we'll stop there, jump out again. Some nice noises. We've got another renter train point. That's where you're going to sell your wood from, and the zone is there for selling your wood, but it extends across the train tracks, so you can pull up here with a train full of logs and sell here, which is nice. So pretty cool, I like that. And as you can see, we've got plenty of trees around us as well, so that should keep you busy, being right next to the sawmill. Right, we'll head on out of here. Oh, I'm looking at my notes. That always happens. What I'll probably do, because we need to come back this way we've just come from, so I probably will cut to back down here by the sawmill, just to keep the video from being too long. So going this way, we do have barriers, but we've got a way station here which we will use. And just here again, we've got a buy point, and it's been nicely labelled up, so we can buy herbicide and liquid fertilizer just there, which is pretty handy. And then we've got this big building. This is basically the same building as up at the shop, so we can open all these doors. We've got another buy point in here. Again, that's for solid fertilizer, seed and lime, so that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry madam. And then round this side we've got a sell point, and that is Z8 Agriculture. So we are here. Now it's showing there on the map, we are actually here. So if you click on that and tag that up, I think it tags up the, let's go out that way, it tags up that blue building there, but it's obviously just in there, the sell point. So not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to cut to roughly about here, and then we'll carry on down like so. Right, there is the sawmill in front of us, so we need to head down here. I've just realised, because I had to do this in 2 parts, I never filled up at the fuel stations. We are very low on fuel. I hope we've got enough. Very rickety bridge. Watch the planks of wood flying about as well. That is a bit worrying, but we will make it. It's pretty cool though, I like that. There's another one of those water sort of towers. Nice touch. And again, we've got railroad silos. We've got the train version and the roadside. We've got another rent-a-train point. And then round this side, slightly different sort of setup. But we've got another buy point for seeds, solid fertilizer and lime. That tunnel down there, that is where the train disappears to sell. So if we look at the map, so that's the sell point there. There goes one now. I think that might be the selling one actually. So happy days, should be able to see it soon. Right, heading on down. You can just about see that other shed up there in that other placeable area I talked about. And there's the train. Awesome. Very cool views though on this map, I must admit. I do like a map where you can just see for quite a distance. Right, this is our BGA. Let's slow down a little bit. We do have a way station. It's very much like the Elm Creek biogas. Elm Creek setups around here. You've got the raised bit. To buy the BGA is a little bit pricey. 1.5 mil. And we do have a bunker silo up the back, a pretty huge one, and all your sort of your normal ins and outs, collection points, things like that. I'll go out this way, and there is the other train. I think that's probably the train that you use to move things around the map. Right, we are heading down to that building over there on the right. Whoa, very bumpy. Can we stay on track? Again, a very nice area that's been brought to life. And this is Lizard Logistics. As you can see, that is a sale point, which is just there. So very cool. Got all the trucks in here. Nicely done. Then heading out of there. Now we do really need to go that way and back over that bridge, but we're going to cut across the grass here and rejoin the road, which runs alongside the train tracks, just because it's easier. There you go, pretty cool. Look. So on the left we've got another railroad silo with a train, rent-a-train point. You've got your train side and your road side again, which you can access. And then just in here we have got another sale point just in under there. This is Grain Cooperative. So again, we'll show you on the map. So we came down from the sawmill into the railroad area, along there, BGA, across into Lizard Logistics. I cut across there, but you can do that, look. Another railroad silo, and that is Grain Cooperative, and we're going to come up like that, and we'll do this like that and finish in the quarry, I think, which is a pretty cool area. So out of here, I think that is the only way out, I believe. I might be wrong. Right, we do need to open this gate to get in here. And this is a pretty cool area as well. I quite like the idea of this. I haven't tested this, so this is just what my thinking is behind this area. We do have a lot of lime. Now this is the lime deposit. So I'm thinking you'll only be able to use this lime that is on the floor if you buy that plot of land, which is 126,600. There's a lot there, but if you want to, you don't want to buy that land, you can buy lime from here. So this point here. Now this is actually cheaper than the other buy points that we've been seeing around the map. So if we find lime, so as you can see, lime deposit, it's a lot cheaper, so not too bad at all. And there is another gate here. Let's open that up. And then up we go. I mean, I've probably missed a couple of little rent-a-train points here and there. I think there's one on the left coming up. You can just about see it on the mini-map. It is down over there, I think. But there is that noise again, guys. If someone knows what it's meant to be, please tell me. There's another water tower there. Now, we've got a few productions going on here. So I will pull in just here, I think, and we'll run this bit. So again, we need to open the gates. We've got the cereal factory, and then down the end we've got the oil mill, and then over here we've got the farmers market sale point. So this point's going to be for your pallets and your produce, and then we've got another one for your grain types, which is going to be just up in here like so. And there's our pickup. Just checking that I've got all of those. Yes, I have. And then we'll go out of here. There is another ATM there, look. It's all been very, very nicely done, I must admit. And we're into another very cool area. This is where your animal dealer is and things going on. We'll do a loop round, so the things on the right will come back to eventually. So first of all, on our left we have a place to buy manure. Again, it's all labelled up for you. Manure just there, and slurry just there. You've even got the sound of flies going around, which is nice. Pretty cool. And there's our animal dealer, which is very cool. We've got animated animals. Now obviously that is using up pens, so if I click on that, it's going to show that. Sheep pasture, we've got chickens, and there's a pig one as well. But I don't mind that, I like that. That's bringing that area to life, isn't it? Another water tower. I do like the animal dealers when they are animated like that. They're brought to life. It's just better, I think. So there is your dialogue box. There's your animals. Happy days. We've got trailers up here, look, backed up, ready to go. It's all pretty cool. Very, very good. Right, down here we do have a bale sale point. So you can sell your loose as well there. Grass, hay, straw, silage, etc. And then this is going to be a little bit noisy, but that is where you can buy animal food. We will come up. So TMR, pig food and mineral feed you can buy from there, which is nice. So that is all of that area. I think we've just got the quarry left. Now this area on our right, there is a lot of solar panels in there. I thought that would be pretty cool if you could buy that and earn a lot of money from that, but you cannot buy that plot of land, look, which is a shame. So yeah, we did all this, animal dealer, etc. and we're going to end up down there. And again, the quarry, very, very nicely detailed. Some cool, quirky little touches down there, which I will point out as we go. Could be little worrying signs if you're travelling down here with a heavy load. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So we've got the river down there in front of us. You can just about see our farm over there in the distance, which is nice. Pretty cool. Got another one of those rickety bridges there, and there's the train track across there. But this is heading into the quarry. There is a little building or something there. I've only just noticed that. Yeah, this is what I'm on about. This is a little bit worrying. I don't know if this truck has got stuck or he's broken down, but the tractor's going to give him a helping hand and pull him out. That's pretty smart. And then there's an old chap down here on an old Massey, it looks like. I don't know if he's just having a break or he's stuck as well. So he's empty as well. But this is our quarry, very nicely done with all the rocks. And we've got stones, as you can see, scattered around everywhere. Lots and lots of them. So that will keep you busy. More animation, vehicles, etc. And then you got your debris crusher just down here. There is even stones, I think, in the water down here. It looks like it. So there we go, guys. That is it. That is Black River. Pretty cool map. We've done all of that. I don't think I've missed anything. Apologies if I have. If I have, please let me know. But if you have enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. Much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.